High-profile reinforcements will fly in from Canberra this weekend as both the major parties officially launch their election campaigns. Former Prime Minister John Howard arrived today with the Premier in his sights, but she was still on a high from a resounding victory last night. Tegan George explains.
Tim Nicholls was back in the driver's seat after sputtering through last night.
Righto, here we go.
The LNP leader started strong in the People's Forum, but stalled when it came to detailing deals with One Nation.
I will deal with the parliament that the Queensland elects.
Mr Nicholls repeatedly refuses to say whether he'll accept support from One Nation to form a minority government.
A team that's unified, that's solid.
The question is,
no team goes on.
Yes or no?
No.
Steve Dickson warning One Nation won't be a light touch.
just one policy that you would demand in return for your support?
No, there's many.
The Premier didn't beat around the bush either.
Would you work with One Nation at all?
No, I've made it very clear.
Anastasia Palaszczuk was declared the winner, convincing 60% of the undecided audience to vote for her. Only 12% committed to Mr Nicholls, 10% to One Nation's Steve Dickson, who played to disenchanted voters.
And I believe both the major parties have absolutely lost their way.
Debt was also an undoing for Tim Nicholls.
Will it go up to $81 billion under the LNP?
I can tell you this, it'll always be less under the LNP.
That's the sort of answer, though, with respect to Tim Nicholls, that I think a lot of people get sick of.
The Premier couldn't escape her Achilles heel, the Adani coal mine.
Who actually thinks there should be any sort of federal or state taxpayer subsidy, loan, royalty holiday or anything for this mine? Nobody.
I do not believe that taxpayers' money should be going towards a billionaire to build a railway line.
Campaigning in Brisbane, former Prime Minister John Howard is calling bull over her mixed messages.
She's trying to have it both ways, and you can't in public life. The mob will find you out.
Tim Nicholls today off to the slaughterhouse, announcing $25 million in pest control measures before conceding he could have done better in the debate.
I'm not going to pull the wool over people's eyes, say one thing before an election and do another thing afterwards, like Anastasia Palaszczuk has.
Labor unveiled plans for 3 new Gold Coast train stations, finishing the week on a high.
Of course I take a little heart.
But anything and everything can change in 8 days. Tegan George, 10 Eyewitness News.